What up? What's good, people? What is up? What is that? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to stop. I thought Lil Murder was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Get me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have some blue thong or blue, jock strap, something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Well, hello, people. Hello. How is everyone doing today? Yes, I am back. Yes, I was gone a long time again. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. Duty calls. I be having stuff to do. I be having places to be. And when duty calls, I have to answer the call and go and do what I need to do. However, I am back and back in the saddle, back like we never left. And we making it do what we do what it do, making it happen. Doing it like only we can, doing it and doing it and doing it well, doing it and doing it and doing it well, doing it and doing it well. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm a little bit early today. Y'all, we got so much to talk about. It's so much going on. It's so much. The dossier is just overflowing. I'm drinking passion fruit punch juice cocktail again. Listen, there is so much going on, y'all. I can't even keep up. So I'm gonna do the best I can to, sift through the madness, make sure that I give y'all stuff that, we can use. Since everybody else looking for their own people, looking out for their own people, I'm only looking out for y'all. That's it. That's all. I ain't looking out for no other groups of people. I'm looking out for y'all, my people. I'm not worried about these other people, okay? So we're gonna try and get through it all, sort through it all, and all of that good stuff. Let me say hi to y'all as y'all roll up in here. Now y'all know I've been gone for a few days. Y'all know YouTube is not gonna help me with notifications and stuff. Go ahead and click the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Go ahead and share the video out, post it wherever you need to post it, all of that good stuff, because YouTube ain't gonna do us no favors. I appreciate y'all for that. I appreciate y'all for that in advance. So yes. Now, let me go ahead and get my hellos out of the way. Grown woman, don't try me is first. Looking beautiful over there in those pretty shades. I see you. L Love, my love, is here. Y'all know I love L Love. She's one of my day oneers. She go way back. Way, way, way back. L Love, know I love her. Hey, Diamond Pearl Jim, DPG is here. I feel good. DP Jim is in the got her face in the place. So we're in a good place with that. Tracy W is in the building. One half of the Doublemint twins is here. Terica here. Hey, Terica, girl. Girl. What's going on, Terica? Human Nature 1117 is here. I saw he was hospitalized with knee pain. Exactly, Human Nature. What you doing on your knee? How you magically get knee pain down to the prison yard? What you doing with and on your knees, Sean, that done caused you to be hospitalized with knee pain? And hospitalized to the point where you got to go beyond the scope of, don't they have like an infirmary or something down to the prison or something where they can, treat minor medical issues or something like that? I ain't never been to prison, so I don't know. But I'm just assuming that they got, some type of infirmary to kind of help you with minor medical concerns and issues. You had to go to the hospital, baby. Was it just on your knees? You sure you ain't need no good throat work either? You ain't get some tonsils removed or get some help with them tonsils or what's ailing that good throat cavity? You sure you ain't need no work down there to the vagina area, round there to the backside, Mr. Combs, Sean? I'm just asking because I refuse to believe that this hospitalization was simply for knees. They told me you got built-in knee pads. So you putting in good work over there. Sure. I mean, I guess it is a little different. At his house and stuff, he got carpet and he probably got, some a special pillow and stuff that he puts down when he, doing the do. His knees don't have to take a beating like that. But down to the prison, they ain't got all those luxuries, baby. Them knees on some hard cement and concrete. And baby, in just a matter of a few months, few weeks and months, them knees done got wore out. Child. I don't know. What I do know is, sir, it ain't just your knees they had to work on. All right. Thank you, Human Nature. How you doing today? Hey, Tamara, what's going on, boo? Uncle Jay is in the building showing his requisite cleavage. Uncle Jay be over there showing cleavage. Hey, Uncle Jay, you got trade over there already? Hey, Amelie. CK Amelie, how you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, CK Amelie? You know what? I be calling everybody sweetheart, and some of these people could be real men out here, and I just be calling people sweetheart, and it could be a whole ass thug and goon. It could be a whole ass man, a whole ass heart and thug. That's okay. I still love them too. I love the menses too. Hey, Universal Goddess, how you doing, sweetheart? I love seeing you. That's one of my Haitian princesses over there. We love her. Hey, Miss Cookie Ray, what's going on, honey? Honey. Cute glasses there. Hey, Candace F. Shout out to all of the members. I know Candace is a member, so I can say that. Shout out to the members. We got to play. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday today. We got to sing that because we said goodbye to the members only chat. How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good time that made us laugh outweigh the bad. I thought we get to see forever. You know, we got to sing. It's so hard. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Shout out to the old members only chat, which is closing down today. And we're permanently going over to the new members only Discord group where it goes down. So shout out to the members. Look at Uncle Jay. Listen, Uncle Jay, I be having stuff to do. Ciao. Hey, Ronald. Who you got laid up under you today? What's going on, sir? Terica, I be missing y'all too, Terica. Child, they always be having me doing stuff and going places, man. I just be having too much to do. I be too busy. I do be missing y'all, but duty calls. Hey, Miss Bay thing. How's everything out there in the Bay Area? Y'all all right over there? Happy birthday, Universal Goddess. I didn't know it was your birthday. Wait, I missed that. Oh, I sure did miss that. It's your birthday. Y'all put some Shondos in the chat. Okay. Let me go get my shot glass so we could take a shot for Universal Goddess. Hold on. Hold your eye. All right, I'm back. So we're going to use this shot glass because I had to rinse it out, but I got this shot glass from Turks and Caicos when we went to Turks and Caicos last summer for Really B's birthday. When she had her birthday shindig, we went to Turks and Caicos. And so I got this shot glass from, see if I can show you. Oh, see, it says Turks and Caicos. So it's a cute little shot glass. But I got this from there when we were in Turks and Caicos. All right. So we finna take anybody else got a shot? I'm gonna take a shot of the Empress 1908 just for you. Wait, why it won't open? Oh, listen, I'm supposed to be knee deep up in the news today. God damn it. I can't get this open. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, wait. It's not supposed to be like this. Oh. 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 Oh, wait. I can't get it open, y'all. Hold on. Damn it. I got stuff to do. L Teddy, get your life in order. You don't have time for this. You know what, Universal Goddess? We must love you. You got us around here taking shots and shit. I had to go damn near break a butter knife, get that thing going. Now, I'm not going to pour a whole shot. I got a whole show to do. I got to stay, lucid. We're going to take a good half a shot. for Universal Goddess today. You see that up in there? See that up in there? All right. So this shot is for, oh shit. It's for Universal. Who else birthday today? All my birthday people this week, this is your birthday shot for your birthday, all right? Up to it, down to it, all of this. Yeah, all of the birthday shots stuff. All right. Shots for the birthday people. Universal God is my Haitian princess. Here you go. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Let me swallow it. That'll help that go down a little better. Woo, cha. Anyway, let me finish saying my hellos. Yeah. Hey, see what the Grammys applaud for Beyonce seem so full of oh. We'll get there. Hopefully. Hopefully not. Hey, Harold. Hey. You listen, you need to pick me up. Harold, you better go call Trey. Harold, going on over there to Sniffies, Grinder, Jacked, whatever you prefer, Harold. And that's your pick me up. That's all I got for you, Harold. That's all I got. Hey, Aquarius, God, don't worry, Harold. When we get back to the members only chat, I'll put some good stuff in the meat market and the palate cleansers and the daddies and zaddies section for you, Harold. I got you, Harold. I got you. Shout out to the members. Anyway, hey, Samira. Listen, Samira, listen. I don't know what to tell you. We doing the best we can to keep it together over here, okay? Hey, Spicy Original, what's going on, sweetheart? Cha. Hey, Complex 613. Hey, girl, hey. Shot Trey coming later tonight. Okay. Hey, Xavier. I'm glad you made it. You know, you be acting funny sometimes. So, let's do some going up yonder. I'm going up yonder. Come on. Anybody ask you where I'm going? Where I'm going soon. I'm going up yonder. Going up yonder. We are saying goodbye to the old members only chat. Y'all know we silly over here. We need something to laugh about because the shit that's going on is a lot. Diamond Pro Gym, I was just in Dallas this weekend. Cha. Hey, Catherine Powell. I just remembered that chosen by Yahweh is Catherine Powell. Hey, Catherine Powell. Cha. Yeah. Cha. Anyway, y'all, it's time to get that party started. Time to get this party started, okay? Cha. Oh, somebody else had a belated birthday, grown woman. Don't try me had a belated birthday. All right, so I had a drink for, we call you all delayed or late Capricorns. Y'all are what we call late Capricorns. We don't let Capricorn season stop until February 14th. Is the last day of Capricorn season because we're too important to have just a regular size season. So Aquarius starts on like February 15th. So we call you all late Capricorns. That's it. You're just late Capricorns. It's not Aquarius season yet. I'm just saying, not yet. But that shot was for all y'all late Capricorns. You at the bar about to take a shot? Hey, give me shelter. Hey, C Golden. Cha. Yeah. Hey, Ella MVP, what's going on? The meat market is the best section in the members only chat. I'm just saying. Xavier, you mad about it? I don't see nobody else complaining about the meat market section, Xavier. Ask the members. how they feel about the meat market section. They love the meat market section. Tracy says she's celebrating 22 months of membership. Shout out to Tracy. She says she ain't new to this. She true to this. She been a member for 22 months. Come see her. I know that's right. And we thank you for your membership. Hey, Texas Toy. And happy Black History Month to you as well. Hey, Cindy, what's going on? Why do I have to walk into hotel? This man never. I'm always behaving. Child. Girl. You got 3 days off work. You're going to be in class every day. Good. It's about time. You need to find a Discord. It's really not that hard. Tracy, it's real easy, Tracy. It's easier than Instagram. It is. Child, look at all the Aquariuses coming out. Child. Look at all the Aquariuses. Look at them. Look at them. Hey, Tarsha. Child. Oh, see, you got to know where to look, Ellen MVP. They all over the place, Ellen. You got to know how to look. Now, I'm going to apologize up front, Ellen MVP. Unfortunately, the Rainbow Coalition compound took a lot of the large appendages. Listen, the large appendages, you find most of them in the Rainbow Coalition compound. I don't know what it is, but something about when these dudes get the gay gene, it must be make their dick grow or something like that. Because all of the large appendages seem to be in the Rainbow Coalition compound for some reason, child. I don't know. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to start off today, as we will every day, celebrating Black History, because we don't need their permission to celebrate Black History Month. Child. The B corridor do be having some. Listen, the B corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound, baby, listen. So, my ladies out there, my straight women out there, I'm not saying every dude that got a large appendage might be over in the Rainbow Coalition compound in the B corridor, but I'm just saying the B corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound that deals with both the men's and the women's is. Anyway, let's get to our Black History moment of the day. Listen, our first Black History moment of the 2025 Black History Month is celebrating that on this day, February 3rd, 1870, the 15th Amendment was ratified, and the 15th Amendment gave Black men the right to vote. This was on February 3rd, 1870. Black men were afforded the right to vote with the 15th Amendment, which said the rights of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude. Now, we know good and well that it wasn't until an act of Congress when we had the Voting Rights Act of 1965, almost 100 years later, when we finally had some real teeth into it, some real enforcement on that. But so we celebrate that. Montrez, where you coming from? You real late to class today. Montrez, what's good, bruh? Rolling up in here late to class today. Child. Girl. Anyway, so that's our first moment in Black History. February 3rd, on this day in Black History, it was February 3rd, 1870, 1870, where Black men were first were first constitutionally afforded the right to vote. We do know that subsequent to that, that right was infringed upon for decades, for nearly 100 years. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. So, in our second Black History moment, this is going to be our little known Black History fact. Now, I would generally have a picture of this person, but in my research of her, I found that every picture that you see of her on the internet, where they say, "Oh, this is the person that we're going to talk about," it's not her. So if you ever see a picture on the internet saying that this is a picture of that woman, it's not. That's not true. They always show the picture of another Black woman, many of whom were in her field of study, but none of the pictures online that you see of her is actually her, because there's no verified pictures of her. So we're gonna do, since we talked about Black men getting right to vote, I had to give a nod and shout out to my Black women's is too. So today, our moment in Black history is all on Rebecca Lee Crumpler. Now, if you are in the medical field, you owe a lot to her. Rebecca Lee Crumpler was the first Black woman to earn an MD degree. Um, so Rebecca Lee Crumpler, uh, she was born in 1831 in Delaware to Absalom Davis and Matilda Weber, an aunt in Pennsylvania who spent much of her time caring for sick neighbors and may have influenced her career choice, raised her. By 1852, she had moved to Charleston, Massachusetts, where she worked as a nurse for the next 8 years, because the first formal school for nursing only opened in 1873. She was able to perform such work without any formal training. In 1860, she was admitted to the New England Female Medical College, which was at that time the only medical school for females. When she graduated in 1864, Rebecca Lee Crumpler was the first African American woman in the United States to earn an MD degree, and the only African American woman to graduate from the New England Female Medical College, which merged with Boston University School of Medicine in 1873. At that time, there were only 300 female doctors in the country. At that time, there were 54,543 doctors on record, and only 300 of those were female, and only one of them, that 300, was Black. So that tells you what the numbers were like back then. She went on to practice medicine. She lived in Virginia for a short span. She lived in some other areas, helping out with some of the Black troops during the Civil War. When they were fighting in the Civil War, she helped out with that. She eventually moved back to Boston in her later years. She stayed in Hyde Park, Massachusetts area before she died. And they talked about how she was very philanthropic in her work. She oftentimes would specifically work in Black neighborhoods, providing medical care for free or for next to nothing, because she wanted to help out her people. So that is Rebecca Lee Crumpler. She also published a medical journal called the Book of Medical Discourses, and it was all based on her notes that she took as a doctor, um, and so forth. You rarely ever hear about her, who she is. Her name is not one of those regulars that you hear about during Black History Month, and I like to always highlight people who you don't normally hear about. She passed away in oh boy. Did I not have the date? I don't have the date. Hold on, let me get it for you real fast. Hold on. All right. So she passed away in 1895 at the age of 64. She passed away March 9th, 1895. Rebecca Lee Crumpler. A little bit of Black history that you may not have known. All right. So now that we got our Black History moment out of the way, hey Demetria, you showed is late. Hey Miss True Kelly, I'm glad you caught it too. Hey Ravine, you showed is late. So those are our two Black History moments of the day. This day in Black History, February 3rd, 1870, 15th Amendment ratified, giving Black men the right to vote. And today's little known Black History person, Rebecca Lee Crumpler, the first Black woman to earn an MD degree. All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, yeah, y'all know what time it is. Larry, that had a couple of days to, get that voice right, and he's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary or gender-conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And who shall ever believe?
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. Well, since we were talking about our Black History moment, well, that has segued into them backpedaling and pussy popping off of Black History. So, with the president putting out all of these executive orders with regard to DEI and what is or is not going to be celebrated, there was a memo that was sent out by the defense intelligence agencies that was giving advisement to all government agencies about what they should and should not be celebrating. Let me read this to you. The Trump administration has removed federal recognition of Pride Month, Black History Month, Holocaust Remembrance Day, and other cultural observances, cutting off decades of recognizing marginalized communities within the federal government. A Defense Intelligence Agency memo obtained by NBC News orders the immediate pause of all agency-led commemorations, special observances, and employee resource groups, part of a larger effort to gut diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, or DEIA, programs across federal agencies. The directive follows executive orders Trump signed on his first day back in office, including, quote, ending radical and wasteful government DEI programs and preferencing, end of quote, and quote, initial rescissions of harmful executive orders and actions, end of quote. Federal holidays such as Martin Luther King Day and Juneteenth will still be observed, but all workplace events and programming and moments of recognition tied to these observances are now prohibited. When pressed on the administration's move to cancel Black History Month programming, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt deflected, confirming that Trump would sign a proclamation recognizing the month, but refusing to say whether federal agencies should reinstate events they had already canceled. Quote, the president looks forward to signing a proclamation celebrating Black History Month. It end of quote. That's what she said during her second press briefing before White House press corps last Friday. She went on to say, quote, it's in the works of being approved and it's going to be ready for the president's signature to signify the beginning of that tomorrow, end of quote. There was a proclamation that he put out. However, soon after that proclamation was put out, the memos to government agencies started to go out telling them that they could not officially celebrate these things. Now, the press asked her whether agencies should reverse the cancellation of Black History Month programs. She deflected. She says, quote, the president is leading here at the White House, and I'll leave it to the proclamation that he will sign very soon. End of quote. Meaning, no, we're not going to tell y'all not to cancel those programs that you've already canceled because of our executive orders. This is happening. Don't be fooled. Don't be deceived. Because that bastard put out that proclamation on because that bastard put out a proclamation acknowledging Black History Month, he's still out here wanting no parts of any commemorations of Black History Month, no parts of any Black history celebrations, no parts of anything that is going to affirm us as a people. I'm just telling you what I know. Here we are. Because what they're gonna say is they're gonna say stupid fuck shit like, oh well, the president signed a proclamation, all about Black History Month and acknowledging it. Really? And then in the next breath, y'all sent out memos to every agency telling them to cancel that all celebrations, commemorations, and the like are ceremoniously canceled. I don't have this type of time. Let me move on before I spike the fuck out even more. But this is happening. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. There's no mincing words anymore with these people. They are holistically standing 10 toes down in their white privilege and white supremacy. Well, the big political news of the day is all of the brouhaha about tariffs, because Donald John told y'all it's tariffs today and it's tariffs forever. And he got up this morning saying, oh, that China, this weekend, I should say, China and Mexico, immediate 25% tariffs starting 12:01 a.m. February 4th. Well, here we go with the backpedaling and pussy popping. Well, he apparently had a conversation with Mexican president well, I can't think of this lady name, Claudia Scheinbaum.
All right, I'm back. I don't know what that was about, y'all. My computer had a whole meltdown. Can y'all see me and hear me? Let me know if y'all can see and hear me. I apologize for that, y'all. But my my computer had a little bit of an issue. Can y'all see me and hear me? Just want to make sure, cause my computer was having. Okay, y'all can see and hear me. Good, good. Y'all know y'all know the people don't see it for me on YouTube. This is not new for me. YouTube is good for that, for doing me like that. You know, YouTube ain't about shit, and they always try to do me dirty. Those of you who can go back far enough knows how YouTube always does me dirty, because I do the Lord's work over here, and I will not be silenced by these people. They don't put no fear in my heart, so there's no silencing of me. I come from the days of, and shout out to the people who can go back this far, but my people know I come from the days of YouTube shutting me down mid live, because I talk about the things that they don't want me to talk about. So I would not be deterred. I would not be dismayed. We would not be silenced over here. We're going to be over here every day doing what we do. Shout, it wasn't a beehive today? Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Tracy. But yeah, we're not going to be silenced. You know, that's just not going to happen over here. Anyway, so Trump, going back to the tariffs, he had a conversation with the Texas, not the Texas, with the Mexico president, Claudia Sheinbaum, and they came to an agreement where she agreed to send 10,000 Mexican uh, 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 military, 10,000 members of the Mexican National Guard military up to the northern Mexico border, which is the southern U.S. border. And he would not oppose to, he would have a 30-day layoff of the tariffs. Well, while we were on live just now, he has also backpedaled and pussy popped off of the tariffs on Canada, because that just came out less than an hour ago, saying that there's going to also be a 30-day pause on the Canadian tariffs, after he got off of a meeting this afternoon with Justin Trudeau, who is the Canadian Prime Minister. So there's backpedaling and pussy popping on both, from both angles here. So let me see if I can get you the details of the Canadian the Mexican situation was expected, because this was the same thing that Trump did during his last presidency, when they when with Mexican President Fox, when I think his name is it Vicente Fox? I know his last name was Fox, but the previous Mexican president, Donald Trump, threatened a tariff for them. They worked out an agreement where the Mexican government would send troops to their northern border, or the U.S. southern border, to help with the migrant crisis or migrant situation, and there were no tariffs. So that's a similar situation that President Sheinbaum has had with Donald Trump. Now, this situation with Justin Trudeau came out up front saying, the fuck are you fucking with us for? We're not the ones sending opioids down there to y'all. We don't have a big migrant process on the northern border. Why are you bothering us? We ain't did a goddamn thing. You need to leave us alone. And they came out this weekend saying, you putting a tariff on us, we'll give you a tariff as well. Some of the premiers of the individual provinces over in Canada had already directed all of their people to take American goods off the shelves, specifically a lot of liquor. They were like, yep, all of the liquor, give all of that shit. One, I think it was Ontario, says we spend over $1 billion on wine alone from the US every year. Over $1 billion on just wine from the US. So all of the liquor going down. Well, Canadian Minister Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump had a meeting this morning. They had another meeting this afternoon. And here it says, according to what I'm reading that just came out, this is maybe about 30 minutes ago. President Trump and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau agreed to a pause in implementing tariffs for at least a month, just hours after Trump agreed to delay tariffs on Mexico. The announced delay on the 25% tariffs set to start tomorrow came after Trump and Trudeau's second conversation today. Trump said Canada agreed to secure the northern border and work to combat the flow of fentanyl into the U.S., adding that it will implement its $1.3 billion border plan and agreed to take other steps to secure the border. Quote, as president, it is my responsibility to ensure the safety of all Americans, and I am doing just that. I am very pleased with this initial outcome, and the tariffs announced on Saturday will be paused for a 30-day period to see whether or not a final economic deal with Canada can be structured. Fairness for all, end of quote. And that's what he wrote on Truth Social. Let me tell y'all what this really is. Let me tell y'all what this is. This was all fucking smoke and mirrors. And now our economy, the stock market, and anything else involved with money and economics in this country, get ready for the roller coaster ride. I have no real belief that there was ever going to be any amount of tariffs placed. What Donald John Trump just did was basically put the banana in the tailpipe of all of his acolytes and sycophants. Donald John Trump does not have the testicular fortitude to go ahead and say, I'm going to put a 25% tariff on all Canadian and Mexican import. You want to know why? Because those are the two countries that we import more things from than anywhere else in the whole world. Canada is 1, Mexico is 2, China is 3. It's all a bluff. And while you're over here playing these bullshit ass games, the stock market is all over the place. People are losing money with their stock portfolios. People got 401ks. And you over here fucking off with people's monies. You got people that have business arrangements in these countries that are over here thinking that it's DEFCON 1 threat level red situations. All the while, I promise you, I have no reason to believe that you were ever going to impose tariffs on these people. Why do I say that? Because just how easily I told you the deal he made with Claudia Sheinbaum is the same deal that you made with the previous president. There was nothing new to this. You talking about, oh, you need to secure the Canadian border, and Canada is like, what are you talking about? The border is secure here, but go ahead, do your big one. Go ahead and do your big one. You're just talking out the side of your neck. You're just blowing off steam. But the danger to that is, here's where the danger is. The danger of all of this is when you're a private citizen blowing off steam, no issues. When you're the president of these yet to be United States of America and you start doing these things, that has lasting effects. That can have lasting effects on financial markets, on business ventures, and all types of stuff. Do you think tomorrow? You know what? I can't answer that, Miss Pretty Amazing, because some 401ks you can't just pull out your money like that. Some you just can't in some cases. And so that will be a conversation you may need to have with your financial advisors. There are other types of things that you can go into, IRAs or 403bs or different things. And some, if it's tied to your company that you work for, you may not even have the option to pull out. So I would say you really have to sit with a financial advisor and see what the situation is there. Hey, Pinky Tiki. Hall monitors, all hall monitors. Please walk heavy today. You know, the trolls are in. Hall monitors, no questions asked. You know, get your katana blades out. Get your katana blades out, hall monitors. Get your sniper rifles out, hall monitors. Don't even ask no questions. Immediate. Um, you know what I'm saying? Immediate hall monitors. Don't even let, when you see it, don't even let them see the light of day. There's no timeout. There, don't even time the people out, hall monitors. Just go ahead and block them. No questions asked. It's easy. Y'all, hall monitors, please. I just wanted, I did make sure my hall monitors here. Can I get all hall monitors to put a 27 in the chat? I need to see how many hall monitors I have in the chat so I can make sure we good with the hall monitors walking heavy today. Walk heavy today, hall monitors. So that's what's going on with the tariffs. We have not heard. We have not heard anything on the tariffs on China. That was a 10% tariff. So, all right. So I got my hall monitors in here. Yeah, walk heavy hall monitors. Don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions. Yeah, send them straight to Satan. Don't ask no questions. Don't even, do not negotiate. Don't ask no questions. Anyway, we'll see what happens with the I'm not sure. I'm not sure when the tariffs. I think the tariffs for China were supposed to take place tomorrow as well, but I don't even know. I'll have to check on that for y'all because I haven't heard anything about the tariffs on China. But like I said, our two the two countries where we get the most imports from are Canada and Mexico. Cha. Anyway, so Canada once again has already stood up and said, "Y'all playing America, we still about this life." Even though they announced this deal, I would venture to guess Canada is getting their ducks in a row and getting their life in order because you over here talk about, oh, we just gonna kick the can down the road 30 days and see where we are in 30 days. Canada, Mexico, I wouldn't leave my I wouldn't leave this in their hands. I'm just saying. I would not leave it in their hands. I will go ahead and handle business as if he was going to do it anyway. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, shout out to Canada. They was right on it. Girl, we don't respect y'all, girl. We'll put our own tariffs on it and tell our people not to buy y'all shit. Go with God. In more scary ass news, if it wasn't scary enough. So Elon Musk has been given the keys to the coffers. He has been given full access to the federal government's critical payment systems, which includes the sensitive personal information of millions of Americans. Full access. Full access. Now, information from senators are coming back. Now, these critical payment systems contains trillions of dollars, not billions, but trillions of dollars of transactions each year. Please understand, okay? Now, information is slowly leaking out of Congress saying that since it's been turned over, since Elon Musk and his team have gained access, they're already seeing issues with misappropriated monies already. It's being said that uh, um that the newly confirmed Treasury Secretary that they just confirmed is has basically Scott Bessent has basically um turned over everything. Hold on, I want to get the vote on his confirmation. I want to see what the vote was. So there were 29 nays on Scott Bessent and 68 yays. Okay. Here are the Democrats that voted yay or yes to confirm Scott Bessent. That would be Lisa Blunt Rochester out of Delaware, Cory Booker out of New Jersey, Cantwell out of Washington, Coons out of Delaware, Fetterman out of Pennsylvania, Gallego out of Arizona, Gillibrand out of New York, Hassan out of New Hampshire, Hickenlooper out of Colorado. I'm just putting these people out here. Kane out of Virginia, Kelly out of Arizona, Peters out of Michigan, Shaheen out of New Hampshire, Slotkin out of Michigan, Warner out of Virginia. Those are all of the yay votes. Those are the people who voted to confirm Scott Bessent. The same Scott Bessent that just gave the keys to the coffers to this man. I want you. This is why, if you recall last week, what was I over here cussing about? I was cussing my ass off over here last week because we have Democratic senators that are voting to confirm these bitches talking about protocols and being bipartisan and standing rules and what's agreed upon, and you're giving people open confirmations that are going and abdicating everything that you know about protocol, standing precedent, fucking democracy. I told y'all, if it ain't 47 to 53 every vote for these people, I have a problem. Because I don't give a shit what they tell you. I don't give a damn what you know them to be. Only thing I know about these people on that side is not to believe anything they tell you. Because these are the same people that on January 7th and 8th, 2021, they were saying that Donald John Trump was the worst thing that ever happened to this country, and how this was one of the worst acts of insurrection and terror and domestic terrorism ever. And now these same fucking people in the year of our Lord 2025, some 4 years later, are saying that it was just a regular fucking day at the fucking Capitol building, and are okay with these people roaming fucking free. So don't talk to me about, oh, they're okay. None of their asses are okay because all of them are willing to carry the water for Donald John and do whatever he wants them to do. Blanketly, no impediments, no guardrails, no, oh, we can't do none of it. But you're confirming these people. I called the names of those Democratic senators out so that you all can be aware if you live in these great states when primary season comes. Because what we need to do is we need to hold these bastards accountable when the fucking primaries come for their goddamn elections. We need to go to these debates when they have a time to talk to the community. Hey, boo, you voted to confirm these bastards. Don't talk to me about what you will and will not do when you voted to confirm these bastards. This is the shit that is making me mad. This is the shit that pisses me off. Listen, if I am the Democrats, you cannot expect business as usual. You cannot expect people who you thought or you think or you knew to obey the rules in his administration. The man is not going to put anybody there that's not going to blanketly follow whatever he tells them. Damn the Constitution. Damn the rules. Damn the Constitution. Damn the rules. And I have a problem when people on our side are voting to confirm these people. I told y'all I have a problem with the 100-0 vote for Marco Rubio because Marco Rubio is going to go over there and put us in harm's way. Marco Rubio is right now in fucking Panama over there talking about we taking back the Panama Canal. The same Marco Rubio who y'all voted 100-0 to confirm. That's my friend. We were colleagues in Congress together. That's the same colleague that doesn't even believe that January 6, 2021 was a problem. That same colleague. Because while you're going to tell me he's one of the few that were qualified, his boss is not qualified and he ain't acting alone. He's acting at the will and pleasure of a man who is not qualified, of a man who is a felon, of a man that has not run a successful business in the entire duration of his lifetime. So that's why I'm not confirming none of those people. They're not acting alone. They're not independent agents here. These are all sycophants and acolytes of him who are here to do his bidding. That's all that's over there. So forget whatever you thought about them, whatever you knew about them. That is the only people who he has in his cabinet. People who are going to rubber stamp every whim, every thought, every ideation. They're just going to go ahead and let it go through. A mess. But here we are. Here the fuck we are. In addition to that, the other scary part is after the Treasury Secretary was confirmed, the Treasury's highest ranking career official. This is someone who is an appointed based on whoever the president is. This is a career official, nonpartisan, the highest ranking nonpartisan, non-confirmed career official in the Treasury Department, David LeBrick. Oh, he left. He left last week, said, nope, no parts of this fuck shit. He had already gotten the information. He left the department last week. after reportedly clashing with Elon Musk over access to the payment system. He said, no, bro, I'm not giving you access to it. You don't have authorization to have access to it. That is illegal. That goes against not just precedent, but law. And he said he kept being pushed, and Elon Musk them said, well, we'll fire you anyway. And he said, well, you won't have to fire me. I'm out. I'm out. Because I'm not going to sit back and let you all, violate law and take me down with you. So he left. And the problem is all of the systems that are in place, all of the guardrails are being ceremoniously taken down. And we're left with a feckless ass Congress that refuses to do their job. It does. They did, Xavier. Just a mess. Just a whole fucking mess. In more scary news, since we're in the business of willfully violating law, so the U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, the agency that goes out giving foreign aid for a myriad of reasons, be it because of poverty in an area, in terms of health scares and situations in various areas. They were put into place under John F. Kennedy's administration way back in the 60s. Now, they have been told, don't come to work. Yeah, we shutting this bitch down. Elon Musk called the agency a terrorist organization. That's what he said. That's what he said. Of a government agency. They told the people not to come to work. They told the people that they're going to do away with the agency. Matter of fact, some Democratic senators and representatives went and they told them, nah, bro, y'all ain't needed here. Don't worry about it. Y'all can't come up in here today. Nah, y'all good. Ain't nothing we could do. They had some kind of skeleton crew there today because most of the workers had been told to go home. And so they had like a handful of people there. And when members of Congress, both from the House and the Senate, on the Democratic lawmakers went over there to ask some questions, they were told, nah, bro, we ain't got nothing for you. Y'all can go ahead and leave. They took down the agency's webpage this past weekend. Marco Rubio, the same Marco Rubio who y'all appointed 100-0, just said, oh yeah, I'm taking over as acting secretary over that agency. I'm the head of the agency now. They'll fall up under the State Department. Mind you, this is all illegal because USAID is an agency that was voted in through an act of Congress. There's no such animal where the president has the authority to do away with a government agency that was implemented by an act of Congress. So they told them bastards, yo, y'all won't be getting in here today. Nah, bro, y'all can go back outside. Nah, And they just actively said, well, okay, well, we'll walk outside and we'll make a statement from outside. Anyway, so a couple of the senators claimed that they were going to, notice I said claimed. Senator Chris Van Hollen out of Maryland, as well as what's my other boy? I can't think of his name. Senator Murphy. Senator Murphy, Chris Murphy out of Connecticut. They said that how they're going to handle it is they're going to do everything in their power to stall, delay, or vote against any of Trump's nominees who require Senate confirmation as long as the USAID is under attack. They also said that they would file a lawsuit to to get an injunction from a judge, which I clearly expect to be to go through. This is clearly illegal, But the problem is they're telling these people that they're being furloughed until further notice, which is also illegal. This is the same AOC Chimera who tried to run for a chair. Remember, we talked about that here, Chimera, when she ran to be chair, and instead of giving it to her for one of the committees, was it the Appropriations Committee? I forgot which committee it was. Chimera, I know you'll tell me which committee it was. They gave it to the guy who has cancer, third uh, uh, um third stage cancer, because they owed him a favor, and he's one of the establishment Dems. And instead of giving it to AOC, they gave it to this young man who's 79, almost 80. Got third stage cancer. Oh, we owed him a favor. Okay. They're not serious about this shit. They're not serious. They are not serious. A mess. It was the oversight. Thank you. Oversight panel. Thank you. These people are not serious. I knew they wasn't gonna give it to Jasmine because Jasmine was just a freshman senator last. This is her second term in Congress. So they always hate on people like that, especially if you black. Now, if she had been a white woman, she might have got it. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, but we'll see what goes down. Meanwhile, aid to countries all over the world has been halted. Also, see, what they're thinking about is just aid as in money and things like that. What they also don't realize is USAID also works in tandem with health officials in those countries when there are outbreaks of certain diseases and different things that they're studying that could affect us here in the United States. They're helping to thwart that as well. But these people just do things and don't think about it. They just say, okay, I'm just doing it, and what are you going to do about it? Mess. Mind you, this clandestine Department of Government Efficiency has not been voted on by Congress at all. At all. You ain't lying. Right. Doctors Without Borders, all types of things. Listen, all types of things are through this agency, but whatever. Also, you got to also think many of these countries that aid goes to are allies of ours. Whatever. Mind you, all of this government efficiency and all of this attempt to save money has nothing to do with us regular taxpayers, has nothing to do with the middle class, working class America. It's all to do with him giving tax cuts to Elon Musk and all of those people that was sitting on the second row right behind him down to the inauguration. All of those billionaires, is to help all of them out. Our asses, they don't give a damn about. Let me move on before I spike out. In more news, here's our segment of the show. I need the Rainbow Coalition compound. Come to the front, Rainbow Coalition. Come to the whiteboard. Uh-huh. My Rainbow Coalition compound people. I'm going to go over a couple stories here that you need to pay attention to. Those in other marginalized groups, Black people, Latinos, Native American, AAPI, women, disabled or handicapped or infirmed people, all pay attention. Because I keep telling y'all, once they come for one marginalized group, they're coming for them all. Here's the first story for my Rainbow Coalition compound people. So, hospitals around the country have now ended gender affirming treatments for minors. Hospitals all over the country have halted all gender affirming care. That's to include medications, that's to include treatments, that's to include any medical procedures that fall under gender affirming care. They have all stopped because the federal government has said we will cease from sending any money to your hospitals or medical facilities if you perform any of these procedures or treatment or provide care. We're talking about going as far as canceling prescriptions, canceling appointments for whatever procedures they had. And when people think about this, they're only thinking about the trans community. They forget that this also affects intersex individuals all over the country. It's happening. Doctors in certain states are being threatened with jail time and being told that if they perform procedures, they could risk losing their license. Even in states like New York University's Langan Health, they said, yeah, we're stopping all of it. Did in states like Virginia, their medical facility said, yep, we're not doing this. In states like California, yeah, we're stopping all of them. What the fuck is going on with my fucking phone? God. Anyway, but they're stopping it all over the place. R. We may need to do that. In more news affecting the Rainbow Coalition compound, this is where it gets even more scary. Because see, people in the Rainbow Coalition compound are gonna say, oh, well, I'm not in the T corridor or the I corridor, so this really don't affect me. So I'm gonna just sit by and I'm gonna be all right. Au contraire, mon frere. The CDC has now deleted all information on HIV, all information on LGBTQ plus care from their website. Let me read this. Public health information related to LGBTQ care and to HIV was scrubbed from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's website Friday as the agency seeks to comply with President Donald Trump's sweeping executive orders. The CDC's main HIV page was still accessible as of Saturday afternoon, although a disclaimer at the top states that the agency's website, quote, is being modified to comply with President Trump's executive orders, end of quote. Pages that previously contained HIV data, including resources for healthcare providers, information on racial disparities, and data on transgender people, gay and bisexual men, have been removed and remain unavailable as of the writing of this article, which was Sunday. The agency also took down its LGBTQ care, including its pages on LGBTQ care, including those containing data about suicide rates among LGBTQ youth. A page with information on food safety for pregnant people was also removed. CDC employees were informed in a memo this week that they are barred from promoting gender ideology and to begin removing all public-facing media that might quote, inculcate or promote, end of quote, such concepts by Friday afternoon. The term, quote, gender ideology, end of quote, is one that the advocacy organization GLAAD calls, quote, a malicious rhetorical construct that falsely asserts that LGBTQ, notably trans, people are an ideological movement rather than an intrinsic identity, end of quote. One government staffer told NBC News that CDC officials struggled with implementing the policy and, quote, began pulling down numerous HIV related web pages, regardless of whether it included gender, rushing to meet the deadline, end of quote. It's unclear whether the CDC might restore the pages at a later date, and if so, how the information might be presented differently. In his first week, and we know what he did in his first week of office, but this is happening, people. This is happening. Oh, we're not done, LGBTQ plus people. Oh, we're not done. I told y'all this is happening. Well, let me read this to you. Hold on. The New York Times is reporting that more than 8,000 government web pages across more than a dozen agencies have been taken down since Friday. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have scrubbed pages containing health information related to LGBTQ care and to HIV. Now, here's the part that you need to listen to. The State Department has also stopped using the LGBTQI plus acronym. Pages now just say LGB to remove references to trans and intersex people. Let me read that again. The government has stopped using the LGBTQI plus acronym and now are only using and referencing LGB on all government memos and websites to remove references to trans and intersex people. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't. I just report this stuff. I just report this stuff. I just report this stuff. This is what I mean when I say we cannot stay silent saying, oh, that's their problem, not ours. In more news, members of my Rainbow Coalition compound, I told you, Rainbow Coalition compound, we had some stuff to talk about today. Uh-huh. So apparently, the State Department has eliminated references to transgender travelers from its travel advisory. The international travel tab that the State Department's Bureau of Consular Affairs maintains has a section, has also sided with that same rule that I gave you, and now it just has the LGB. So when you go and check the State Department travel advisories now, it also only has LGB, leaving out any other letters, no plus sign, no anything, because they're no longer going to acknowledge any other letters. And please be clear, L, G, and B people, you're next. They're sooner or later you will be gone. There are already people that are in ethnic or racial minorities. They're already told you they're removing anything dealing with race from their website. So they're not going to even acknowledge you all as well. Because we got people who say, that ain't my concern, that ain't my group, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Not knowing when they come for one, they're coming for all of them. I've been saying this for years. 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 And people just sat there like, yep. So here we are. Go check. I checked myself. If you go check, it's changed. It is officially changed. Let's move on. Oh, women, white women. Y'all thought y'all was going to be left out? White women, y'all thought y'all was going to be left out? White ass women. Did you think you were going to be left out? Who is that young lady right there? I'm glad you asked. Hall monitors, please continue to walk the halls. Hall monitors, y'all know they on it today, and so are we. Walk heavy, please walk heavy today. Hall monitors, y'all see they on one today, and so are we. Walk heavy, no questions asked. We're not going to negotiate with these terrorists around here. No question asked, none. Y'all know what to do. Anyway, um, so here's what we have going on with this story. That would be New York doctor Margaret Carpenter. A New York doctor was indicted by a Louisiana grand jury on Friday for allegedly prescribing an abortion pill online in the deep south state of Louisiana, which has one of the strictest near total abortion bans in the United States. Grand jurors at the district court for the parish of West Baton Rouge issued an indictment against Dr. Margaret Carpenter, her company Nightingale Medical PC, and a third person. All three were charged with criminal abortion by means of abortion inducing drugs, which is a felony in Louisiana. Prosecutors in Louisiana say a mother ordered the pill online and gave it to her child. Quote, the child was told by the mother that she had to take the pill or else, and the child took the pill, end of quote. And that's according to District Attorney Tony Clayton. The case appears to be one of the first instances of criminal charges against a doctor accused of sending abortion pills to another state, at least since the overturning of Roe v. Wade. Now, Governor Kathy Hochul is on record saying, "You do not believe by any stretch of the imagination that I am going to participate with any amounts of going along with Louisiana, sending Dr. Carpenter over there, aiding and abetting in any parts of them coming to pick up Dr. Carpenter at all." I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what Kathy Hochul says. Now we haven't. I don't know if we've heard from Doctor. Last time I checked, we hadn't heard from Dr. Carpenter yet. But yeah, Kathy Hochul. Here's what she said: "Quote: Earlier today, a New York doctor was indicted in Louisiana for using telemedicine to prescribe abortion medication to a patient. That's right, a doctor being prosecuted for providing basic health care to her patient. We always knew that overturning Roe v. Wade wasn't the end of the road for anti abortion politicians. That's why I worked with the legislature to pass nation leading laws to protect providers and patients. It's more critical than ever that states to step up and protect reproductive freedoms, and I'll never back down from this fight." I will never, under any circumstances, turn this doctor over to the state of Louisiana under any extradition request. I will do everything I can to protect this doctor and allow her to continue the work that she's doing that is so essential. End of quote. New York Attorney General Letitia James was right on it and said that she would enforce the New York Shield law. She said in a statement, quote, abortion care is health care. The criminalization of abortion care is a direct and brazen attack on Americans' bodily autonomy and their right to reproductive freedom. This cowardly attempt out of Louisiana to weaponize the law against out-of-state providers is unjust and un-American. We will not allow bad actors to undermine our providers' ability to deliver critical care. Medication abortion is safe, effective, and necessary, and New York will ensure that it remains available to all Americans who need it. End of quote. We'll see. Now, Louisiana say they coming for her medical license. We'll monitor the situation. This happened over the weekend. The only thing I like about this page, I'm okay with my boy Malcolm Kenyatta, who you see the black man with the let me make it a little bigger. The black man who you see there with the dreads, that's our boy, openly gay Pennsylvania politician Malcolm Kenyatta. And then you have David Hogg that's on the end next to Malcolm. They both were voted as vice presidents of the Democratic National the DNC, or vice chairs, I should say. They both were voted as one of the vice chair positions down to the DNC. Ken Martin was voted as chair. You see him there in the middle. He's out of Minnesota. Cams, if you're still in the chat, tomorrow we're gonna need to do a breakdown on red, blue, and black, all about who Mr. Martin is. My sources, I know he's out of your state. He was the chairman of Minnesota's DFL, the Democratic Farmer Labor Party. My sources are telling me he's still an establishment Dem, and progressives seem to have an issue with him. But me and Cam's will break it down tomorrow, because Cam's that's Cam's state, so he'll be able to give us more on him tomorrow. So we'll do a further breakdown on them tomorrow. In our last sugar spiky story today, and I don't really have I don't really have the time to give this the amount of bandwidth that I should, but we'll just do a little bit. Who you see sitting there, that's the ownership of the New Orleans Saints. Now, according to the AP and their investigative reporting, the New Orleans Saints ownership team and members of their leadership team, senior level staff, have been involved with they've been involved with trying to do damage control with the Catholic Church and hiding the names of alleged members of the Catholic Church priesthood, of Catholic priests that were alleged to have been pedophiles and or committed sexual abuse. Now, this is all alleged. And the Catholic and the owner, who's a devout Catholic, what will happen is he was in with the Archdiocese of Louisiana. He knew a lot of people that were real higher up. He donated a lot of money to the Archdiocese. So before any of the lists came out with these clergy members on there, they're saying that he would monitor the list and get people's names removed from the list. And it's a whole scandal on it. They say that according to AP, as New Orleans church leaders brace for the fallout from publishing a list of predatory Catholic priests, they turned to an unlikely ally, the front office of the New Orleans Saints NFL franchise. What followed was a months-long crisis communications blitz orchestrated by the New Orleans Saints president and other top team officials, according to hundreds of internal emails. The records which the Saints and church, which the New Orleans Saints and the Catholic Church had long sought to keep out of public view, reveals that team executives played an extensive role in previously in played a more extensive role than previously known in a public relations campaign to mitigate fallout from the clergy sexual abuse crisis. The emails shed light on the New Orleans Saints foray into a fraught topic far from the gridiron, a behind the scenes efforts driven by the team's devoutly Catholic owner, who has long enjoyed a close relationship with the city's embattled archbishop. They also showed how New Orleans institutions, from a sitting federal judge to the local media, rallied around church leaders at a critical moment. Among those key critical moments, as revealed in the New Orleans Saints emails, are the following. Saints executives were so involved in the church's damage control that a team spokesperson briefed his boss on a 2018 call with the city's top prosecutor hours before the church released a list of clergymen accused of abuse. The call, according to the spokesperson, allowed them to take certain people off the list. Next, team officials were among the first people outside the Catholic Church to view that list, a carefully curated yet undercounted roster of suspected pedophiles. The disclosure of those names invited civil claims against the Catholic Church and drew attention from federal and state law enforcement. Also, the team's president, Dennis Lauscha, drafted more than a dozen questions that Archbishop Gregory Amen should be prepared to answer as he faced reporters. In addition to that, the New Orleans Saints senior vice president of communications, Greg Bensell, provided fly-on-the-wall updates to the New Orleans Saints president about local media interviews, suggesting Catholic Church and team leaders were all on the same team. Quote, he's doing well, in the quote, he wrote to the Archbishop, as the Archbishop told reporters that the church was committed to addressing the crisis. Listen, but let me get to the long and short of it. They was trying to cover up what these white people was doing. These white people are allegedly out here committing sexual crimes against children, and you got NFL ownership and teams that are all involved with it. Now, I want to know, Roger Goodell, what you gonna do about that? Because this is a problem. All right. All right, Cams. This is a problem. This is a problem. A real problem. I don't have it's a long article, y'all. I don't have time today to go through it. I may have to do it at a later date, but I'm going to monitor to see what the NFL does in light of all of this, because this is a huge scandal. A huge scandal. As we delve deeper into the dossier, so there's a huge, big, real problem with broccoli. There's a recall on broccoli sold at Walmart in 20 states, and that recall has been upgraded to the highest risk level. The FDA has upgraded its classification of a broccoli recall, initially reported in late December, labeling it as, quote, class 1, end of quote, the agency's most serious recall category. Braga Fresh of Salinas, California, had initially issued an advisory for a specific lot of market-side broccoli florets in late December after Health and Human Services workers discovered Listeria monocytogenes in multiple samples from a Texas Walmart. The broccoli had been distributed to Walmart stores in 20 states: Alaska, Arizona, Alaska, Arkansas, Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Montana, Nevada, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Texas, Utah, Washington, and Wyoming. This looked like all of the stuff west of the Mississippi. I don't think I see anybody east. Michigan would be east of the Mississippi, but I think that's the only one I call, and Ohio as well. But most of the states on the eastern seaboard is not on here. Good for us. Long story short, that class one, going up to class one means the following. A class one recall involves, quote, a situation in which there is a reasonable possibility that the use of or exposure to a violative product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death, end of quote. Don't eat no broccoli from Walmart. Matter of fact, don't eat broccoli florets from nowhere at this point, because you got to think, if they was giving it to Walmart, they was giving it. Walmart ain't the only one. They ain't the only ones. I'm just telling you. Big story over the weekend. Luka Doncic was traded from the Dallas Mavericks, and I was in Dallas, and there was a whole situation this weekend while I was there. They were losing their minds in Dallas. Luka Doncic was traded from the Denver Mavericks to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis. This is probably one of the biggest trades that we've seen in the NBA in a number of years. Nobody saw it coming. Everybody was shocked when it happened. It was people out there saying that they thought that the sportscasters that were reporting it were hacked. They were saying, "Oh, they must have got hacked on their social media because that can't be happening." But it happened. I believe it happened yesterday. I'm sorry. It happened Friday. Everybody was shocked. Even Luka Doncic. His daddy all on social media going off on the Maverick. He making statements saying that he's lost all trust in the Dallas Mavericks. It's a whole situation. A whole situation. But here's what he had to say. He said, who was this? Oh, that's his daddy. I don't want to hear what the daddy got to say. Luka said some stuff. I just don't have it in front of me. My thing for Luka Doncic, when they brought Klay Thompson over, because you don't play no defense over there, okay? You don't play no defense, Luka. So when they brought Klay Thompson over there, Klay Thompson can score just like you can. So what they were saying to you is, if y'all don't turn this shit around, you out of here, Luka. Because since you don't play no defense, we need somebody that's going to help stop a nosebleed at some point. Since we already got offensive firepower by bringing Klay Thompson over, we need somebody that's going to help us with the defense. Now, my thing about it is, I don't know how well the unibrow Anthony Davis is going to help you when he spent most of the season on the bench from being hurt. Cha. Well, Luka Doncic, they mad because Luka Doncic basically is the best player they had since Dirk Nowitzki retired. I mean, if you asking me, I think Kyrie's a better player than Luka Doncic, but Kyrie's older. Luka tends to score, is a better scoring option than Kyrie at this point. But they got Klay and Kyrie, so they don't need Luka. Ciao. Jordan did play defense now. He won defensive player of the year a couple years. Jordan did play defense. These people don't believe in defense nowadays, DPG. Anyway, in another big scandal in the NFL, oh my God, this was a huge story while I was out. This was a huge story while I was gone. I don't know if y'all saw this, but apparently famed NFL kicker Justin Tucker, who is a surefire Hall of Famer, has one of the best careers in the history of kickers in the NFL. Currently, considering retirement, but he's the kicker for the Baltimore Ravens. He has been accused of sexually improper behavior by he was already being accused by one massage therapist, but three other massage therapists have accused him of sexually improper behavior. And this was according to the Baltimore Banner news outlet. According to that news outlet, they have received accounts shared um, uh, from 9 massage therapists from 5 different spas and wellness centers. The news outlet said it interviewed 6 massage therapists who described their personal encounters with him between 2012 and 2016. And in their first, that was the story that came out last week. Well, according to those stories, when he had his massage sessions, the sessions were terminated early by a number of the therapists, and 2 spa administrators said they prohibited him from coming back. In a statement released Thursday, he said he has never been told he was not welcome at a spa or other establishment, nor has he ever gotten any complaints from a massage therapist. The NFL has stated it will investigate, and the Ravens have stated that they will keep an eye on the situation. I'm going to see what I can find out, y'all. Is this another Deshaun Watson situation? You like it in your booty hole too, like Deshaun? I'm just asking. I'm really not curious to know what your sexual proclivities are, sir. You ain't as cute as Deshaun. At least Sean is cute and black. You not cute and you white. Sir, I have no use for you. I'm just saying. He could be sexually improper with me too, Ella MVP. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Massage parlors they've been brothels for a long time, Xavier. Well before you was born. Happy end has been a thing. I'm just saying. They say he had left ejaculate on massage tape. Tracy, can you give me the information? I was out this weekend. Tracy, I need the information on Justin Tucker. See what you can find. Now look at here. Now look at here. Y'all see how he roll up in my class with 5 minutes left, but he gonna be over there on time, present and active for really B class, right? He gonna go right on over there to really B class, be there the whole time in the chats, attentive at all. And he roll up in my class, roll up from under trade 5 minutes before we end it. Really, Paul? Hmm. I'm gonna have to we're gonna get the information on Justin Tucker and we'll bring it to y'all. Okay. Last night was the Grammys. Beyonce had a big night. She won, she's the first black, she won country album of the year for Cowboy Carter. Congratulations to her. She becomes the first black woman to win said award. Shout out to Beyonce. Congratulations. She also won album of the year for Cowboy Carter. Okay. Congratulations, Beyonce. I mean, getting a Grammy in the year of our Lord 2025 is the equivalent of participation trophies and orange slices. I mean, a Grammy ain't shit. I didn't watch the Grammys. I'm just gonna be honest with you. What are we talking about here? They give them things out like they give out Halloween candy. Okay, Grammys have now become Skittles in your Halloween candy. Okay, congratulations. Okay, whatever. When we're saying people like Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston have less than 10, each of them have less than 10 Grammys, and you want me to respect these people who are not even in the same breath as them because they got a whole bunch of stuff that they give out like Skittles and they don't have no competition. I mean, she's in categories with no competition. I ain't trying to slight her, but girl, it's whatever. Whatever. Okay, girl, moving on. Kendrick Lamar also won like 4 Grammys for They Not Like Us. Now I put him up here because they said he was trolling helicopter peen BBL Drizzy Wheelchair Jimmy Aubrey. They said he was trolling Aubrey by having this on. Now they said what he have on is considered a Canadian tuxedo. I didn't even know what a Canadian tuxedo is, but apparently they say a Canadian tuxedo is where you wear denim pants and a denim jacket. That's called a Canadian tuxedo. I didn't even know that was a thing. But if you wear a denim jacket and some denim pants, it's called a Canadian tuxedo. Baby, I don't know. He had the denim hat to go along with it. I don't know. Oh yeah, I saw that, Tracy. The people are calling for those AP reporters to be fired. They're calling for them to be fired. That disrespected Babyface. Yeah, they're calling for them to be fired. Kanye West's wife went out there butt ass naked. I'm just saying. Wasn't the whole they said that, like the whole crowd was singing the lyrics that they not like us. Shout out to Dochi. She won a Grammy for best rap album. You know, some people want some stuff. Okay, it's the Grammys. It's they hand Grammys out like it's nothing. Exactly. We don't disrespect Babyface. Like we do not disrespect Babyface. The black community, we will get you about Babyface. In our last story of the day, speaking of the Grammys, Janelle Monáe, she was at a she was doing a performance at an after party at Anderson Park's restaurant. And when they started playing It's Getting Hot in Here, she took the moment and got on the mic and said, "Fuck you, Nelly." Now I would play it, but I feel like if I play it, I'm gonna get a copyright. I don't got that type of time. I was here for it. You can go look it up. I was here for all parts of it. We feel like that all the time. Fuck you, Nelly, and fuck your life. That's it. That's all. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all today. That is all we got today. Listen, I finished right on time. Right on time. We don't care about Alicia Keys. We don't like her. She's the gold digging husband stealing hussy. Anyway, hey V Carter. Um, we about to get out of here, y'all. I'm about to send y'all over to Really Be. Matter of fact, let me set that up now. Let me go ahead and set that up now. About to send y'all over down to the Really Be. Listen, I'll be here Monday through Thursday. Now, Friday is a travel day. If you're near Raleigh, I will be in Raleigh, North Carolina this Friday through Sunday. So if you're in the area, you want to get up, let me know. We're gonna do that for all of the members. Flood the members only chat with your member emojis. I'm doing that, members, because remember tonight at midnight we are doing away. We're saying goodbye to the members only chat in Instagram and going permanently over to the members only chat down to the Discord. So we put the link in the members only chat in the Instagram members only chat, but make sure that you go around there and download the Discord app, and then click the invite, and then you'll get in. It's real easy. Y'all will like it. But shout out to the members and the meat market. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. You'll figure it out, Ravine. It's real easy. I'm about to send y'all over to Really Be. And she's gonna have a phenomenal tribe meeting with y'all. That's all I got for y'all until tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Y'all stay right there. We